If you're looking for a step up into your 2018 or newer 4-door JL Wrangler, these Outlaw Drop Nerf side step bars in texture black will be a very sleek way to do it. Now, adding a lift or a level of kit or even just larger tires inevitably makes it harder to get in and out of the Jeep, not only for you but your passengers as well, and this set will add that extra drop that you may need for easier accessibility while also standing apart from the rest when it comes to the styling. Now, not only will this be a great tool to get in and out of the Jeep, but will also provide some solid protection for everyday driving or lighter off-roading adventures. Now, I would keep clearance in mind here. The step does hang a little bit lower than the average side step, so if you're not doing any crawling or you're really concerned about your breakover clearance, then these will be right up your alley. Now, getting into the makeup of these steps, I really like the fluid body lines on this compared to other boxy drop step options, which will set your JL apart from the crowd while matching incredibly well with other tubular armor that you already have on the Jeep. Now, up at the top of this step here, this is going to have a tube and a steel plate bar that's going to tuck very nicely to the rocker area for solid pinch weld protection, as well as a finished appearance to the side of the Jeep. Now, the drop steps will come down from this bar about 2.5 inches or so and will offer a 4-inch wide stepping surface here for a good amount of space underneath your foot, in addition to a die stamped surface here for additional drainage, traction, and of course some added style. Now, these will be made of a steel plate and 1.5-inch diameter mandrel bent steel tube construction. So if you do take a hit off-road or encounter larger kick-up on the street, this set is going to be able to take that abuse. Now, the coating on top is an electrostatic base coat, and we'll have a black powder coat on top of that, which will provide good rust prevention to keep the set looking new for years to come. Not to mention, this is going to be a direct bolt-on mod, so no modifications. It's going to come with everything you need to take all of the question out of getting these onto your JL at home. Now, these will come in at about $475 for this set, which will be more of a premium option compared to other steps on the page, but for obvious reasons. Now, what this will bring to the table is the increased accessibility of the drop step, making your life a whole lot easier, the tough construction to hold up better than some of those lighter duty options, and the hybrid build that's going to add that unique appearance to the side of the Jeep. Now, I think if you're looking for all of that out of a premium step and you're willing to pay the extra couple bucks to do so, then this is going to be a great choice for you. Now, install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get the job done with some pretty basic hand tools. Now, at this point, we can head over to the shop and check out how to get these onto your JL at home step by step. So it's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
For this install, you need a 3/8 ratchet, a 13 and a 10mm socket, and a 13 and a 15mm wrench. All right, today we're going to be installing some side steps on our Jeep Wrangler, so let's get started. All right, we're going to start with our first bracket. Going to mount to the side of the Jeep here. Just make sure you have the right brackets. They are side dependent, so this one is marked with a D for driver's side. So what it's going to do, it's going to go on the side like this with the bracket inwards. You're going to grab your 2 black bolts that go through the square fittings, put them through, and then on the back side, you're going to do flat washer, lock washer, and then a 10mm nut. All right, we're not going to tighten them just yet. We're going to get a second bracket on first. All right, now we're going to put on our second bracket. You're going to see it's going to go on the back side of this first bracket you put on. There's going to be a bolt that goes up here, and then one that goes to the bracket you just put on. So we're going to start with this bolt. So you can grab the M8 bolt that goes through, put a flat washer, stick it through like that, and then on the back side you're going to do a flat washer, lock washer, and then a nut. All right, now for the top bolt, what you're going to do is you're going to grab a bolt, you're going to do a lock washer first, and then the flat washer. And thread that in the top. All right, then we're going to tighten this top one first, and then our 2 10mm, and then this bottom one. So this top one, it's a 13mm bolt. We'll grab our 10mm socket, Tighten our two smaller ones. All right, then we'll grab our 13 millimeter again and a 13 millimeter wrench and tighten this one down. All right, now you can repeat that same process with the other two brackets on this side and the other 3 brackets on the other side. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just rest our steps onto our brackets so we can install our bolts. So the brackets for the steps will go on the back side of our brackets here. All right, and you just let it hang so we can go underneath and install our bolts. And now if you want to go underneath so we can install our 2 bolts, if you want to grab a second set of hands or something else to prop it up in place, that'll just make it easier. So we're going to put our bolts to the front side. Put our nuts on the back. All right, then we'll grab our ratchet with a 13 millimeter socket and then a 15 millimeter wrench to hold the back on the nut. All right, now you just do the same thing for the rest of the 2 brackets on this side and the other 3 brackets on the other side. All right, now we got everything tightened underneath. You just kind of come outside and make sure everything's level. You may need to loosen up some bolts or brackets just to adjust everything in the proper place, and then you can go back and tighten everything back up. All right, and that wraps up our install of our Weston Outlaw drop Nerf side step bars, textured black for our 2018 and newer Jeep Wrangler JL 4-door. And remember, for everything Wrangler, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.